Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Manzo from One Box Media, and I'm here at Standard Tune Studio to explain a little bit on the products and services that we have at One Box Media. And obviously, the first question is, what is One Box Media? So, One Box Media is a publishing and distribution company established here in Osaka in 2020, and we've been in operation since. So, so the first thing obviously we're going to look at is this thing here. This is called a split sheet generator. So a split sheet generator is a platform that generates split sheets. And what is a split sheet? A split sheet is a document that basically stipulates ownership of a song. It's something that is used to show the shares, percentages, and things like that, and how much people are involved in the song are having a share into, especially the song itself. But it's not only restricted to music, it can also be used in terms of intellectual property, things like scriptwriters, production houses can use split sheets for intellectual property protection. So a split sheet generator works in two ways. There's the online version, which you can access on our landing page through a link, or what we are calling a hypertext. There's also the offline version. An example is the same QR code split sheet generator. So for those that do not know what a QR code is, a QR code is basically a 2D pictographic code that is used to access information. So information is embedded inside the QR code. An example is this one here I'm having. So what happens is you need to have a QR code scanner on your phone to scan a QR code and access whatever it is that is embedded in the QR code. So an example is the platform. It's done in two ways. You can either have an in-house or in-app scanner. Most phones have that, but if you don't have, you can actually download one at Google Play or Apple Store if you have an iPhone. So those are the two ways one can access the split sheet. Why does an artist need a split sheet? First reason is that music is not a tangible object, which means it's not property that you can physically touch. So it's what you call intellectual property. So intellectual property can be protected in a certain way. An example that it can be protected is obviously the split sheet. The split sheet can also be treated as a copyright certificate, adding to the fact that it stipulates ownership of the song. So which means if there is revenue that is being generated from the song, the split sheet is going to specify how much the producer is getting, how much the co-writer is getting, how much the owner of the song. If they are owning 50% of the song, the split sheet stipulates. And among the reasons, I think it's the first reason. The other reason is legal issues. We have heard of artists having issues concerning intellectual, rights over songs. So the split sheet is a solution for the media to basically take ownership of their intellectual products. So I think two main reasons. I think there are quite a number of reasons, but I think the most basic ones are those two. So a split sheet is a very basic document. It doesn't require so much. The first requirement is obviously your name, your full name. That is the name that is appearing on your NRC or your identity card. So that's the first thing. The second requirement is the percentages in terms of shares. How much is the producer getting? How much is the co-writer getting? How much is if the label or the record label has shares in the song? That's another requirement. And also the date. The date has to be fixed in terms of knowing when the song was written, and also who else was involved in the creation of the song, because the credits are one of the most important things. So those are just the basic three things, that is the name, the percentages, and also the date. Those are the basic requirements per se.